Hi, everybody. I'm Mel Dorr, the Aloha Shirt Psychic Medium, and I've got Linda Grindel in the house today. So, no, you got to do it like this, Linda, like the queen. Well, Linda, you were right again.
On my finger center.
Here, hold your hand out so I can kiss your ring. You were right again. You had predicted that what your prediction that someone who was
I said
older.
someone older, definitely older, but beloved, which couldn't have been Grassley, not Chuck Grassley. But
Right.
then I was even thinking maybe it's Jimmy Carter, because I had a dream that they announced he had died, and I was like all shook up. So, and then Clinton got sick. So where I was up on holiday, people were writing me saying, "Do you think that was who you were thinking?" And I asked guides, and they said no,
Right.
wasn't going to be Clinton. And then they said, and then this morning they said Colin Powell died. Boom, that was it.
You knew.
Beloved, and it wasn't me, it was them.
Well, sometimes we get that clear cognizance. We don't know what we know or how we know.
When I said it, when I was on with my peoples, I think I was doing a live. I said, "You guys, somebody huge is going to die. The world will mourn him."
People are asking, now that Powell has crossed over, I didn't like his politics, but he was a really great American, I have to say.
Oh yeah, and he talked trash about Trump.
Oh yeah, he couldn't stand Donald Trump.
He stopped being a Republican because of Trump.
Exactly. But here's the deal. He died of complications of COVID, but I think that he also had comorbidity. He was also battling cancer.
Yes.
And so I have a question here. And the question is, will his passing away due to COVID maybe open the eyes to some anti-vaxxers as to how serious this COVID is, and maybe have them change their mind about getting vaccines?
No.
I don't think so either.
No, they're stuck where they're stuck.
Well,
I've talked to some anti-vaxxers, and they really got this thing in their head, and that's where they're at. The only way you can make them do it is if they truly are going to lose their job.
I think some of the anti-vaxxers have been indoctrinated so much and brainwashed so much into this whole Trumplican thing that
they're really afraid. They're afraid of it. So, what can you do?
Well, what gets me are the Trumplicans that are pushing the anti-vax, anti-mask were the first stand in line to get the shot. So
I know everybody at Fox News is vaccinated.
Of course. So anyway, I'm vaccinated, didn't do anything to me.
Hey, listen, did you watch the attorney outside Trump Tower when they were asking about the deposition today?
I didn't see it.
He said, the president. I said, hell no, he's the ex-president.
That's right.
Former president. He said, the president was who he was, as you would expect. He answered the questions as he does. So in other words, he showed his ass.
And in other words, he lied and blamed somebody else. Oh, by the way, today's my husband's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday. What are you guys doing?
Well, I went out and bought him flowers. He's not home yet. I bought all kinds of cards, and my cousin had us over for dinner last night, so I'm going to take him out to dinner.
Awesome. Where's your favorite place?
Well, I have a favorite restaurant here. It's called Mykonos. It's a Greek restaurant. It's really good. The food's
Greek?
Yes, it's Greek. The food's really good. And there are a couple of nice Italian restaurants, but I don't know. I think that we have a restaurant called Wildfire, and it's really nice. So I think I might take them there.
Well, when I come to visit, I want the list of the places we're going to eat first.
Oh, I will take you to the best shrimp wagons in the state.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey, up where we were in Boomtown, but it was right against the ocean. It was gorgeous. We went to the most delicious Venezuelan restaurant.
Ooh, I love Venezuelan food.
Tapas and all this good stuff.
That's where I learned to speak Spanish, was from Venezuelans. And in Venezuela.
Really?
Yep. So their black beans are called carotas.
Yes, and we had the best pizza I've ever had.
We had a good pizza. We had a good pizza in Sedona, remember?
Yes. Oh, that place was excellent. My daughter, she said, "Ma, where are you at?" And I said, "I'm up in It's not Mendocino County, it's Humboldt County. That's where all the pot's being grown. She said, are you safe? I said, oh yeah, I'm safe.
Did you go shopping?
Yes, I got these earrings. The lady that runs the house I was in invited me to come out to her shop. I'll tell you, I would go back to that house. I have rented from here to Maine. I've rented homes through B&B, through VRBO, and I cannot begin to tell you how absolutely, I don't even want to announce the house because I'm afraid it'll get booked. So I can't go back.
I saw the picture of it. It was wonderful.
And she had all the conveniences. The kitchen was totally redone. They even had top of the line stoves and refrigerators. I mean, that place was put together. They had a pool table upstairs with all the games you could even think of, Wii games and all that.
See, if I was there, I'd have been cooking. I love to cook.
Oh yeah, oh God. We didn't cook, we went out.
Oh, perfect.
We did scrambled eggs and toast for breakfast, and then we went out lunch and dinner.
Perfect.
It was vacation.
It looked like it was great. Okay. I'm glad you had a good time. You deserve it. All right.
I'm chillaxed.
This is from Karen Johnson. Are we going to have problems getting food and other supplies this winter? Will it be because this winter will be difficult for some states, or will it be an issue with getting supplies from China?
I don't see a problem with food at all.
I don't either.
We don't buy our food from China.
No, we don't. I think,
Furniture, cars, certain things, but not food.
The supply chain thing, it will be over, I probably think, by next year.
Hello, Biden is asking for places to be open 24 hours. He's calling in the troops to get this stuff off the boats.
But I do think that a couple of states will have difficult winters, Illinois being one here in Chicago. But today it's like 72 degrees and it's October the 18th. I cannot remember when it's been this warm in October.
We had pouring down rain yesterday.
Boy.
And I've gone through fires every October except this October.
Yeah, but you guys, we prayed for the rain for you guys because you got the rain.
We got it.
So let's hope you'll get more. And Spirit said you guys would get rain the later part of this year. I remember predicting that.
Yeah, and I remember them saying, "Don't worry, Linda, we got this." That's what I heard.
People want to know about the governor of Virginia's race. That's, it's really neck and neck with the Democrat and the Republican. The Republican.
I see the Democrat winning.
So do I. Good. I think Trump endorsed that Republican guy, and he wants to stop abortion and this and that and everything else.
He's a little bit too over the top.
I'm going like this because in Italian it means something.
But did you see was it a senator or congressman said, you know what, I'm done with Trump. He's lost all of it. He's lost Congress, Senate, the presidency. Why would I follow him?
Well, Adam Schiff, said that Trumpism will crash in on itself, and I believe that. Okay. All right. Will Biden or Congress do anything else with student loan forgiveness, specifically for those who live paycheck to paycheck and have no way to pay? Thank you, Linda and Mel, for all that you do.
Will Biden what again?
Will Biden or Congress do anything else with student loan forgiveness?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
But
the problem is those who haven't been paying on it and didn't make arrangements, those who've had defaulted, they're gonna really have a tough time.
I think part of that infrastructure bill was free junior college for people. So
yeah, they're still doing that. The only thing they're cutting out is for the environment. But don't worry, like my guides told me, just get your foot in the door. And then when 2022 happens, you'll be very surprised because they're going to be announcing, these are the things we wanted to do for you guys, but Manchin and all those other people didn't want it. And then that's when they're going to vote everybody out. Well,
I intuit. When I say intuit, it means to say I see psychically, or my guides tell me. I intuit that Manchin, because he's from West Virginia, and that state has a lot of coal, I'm sure the coal industry was telling him, don't vote for the clean energy package.
Right. But you know what? He's over there saying, oh, I don't want to be doing handouts. Hello, West Virginia is one of the poorest states in this country. And California and Chicago and everybody, our taxes are going to help them out.
Right.
You don't want handouts? Good enough. Let's keep our money.
Well, I had already seen like 2 or 3 versions going through of the New Deal.
Okay.
And you're right, a watered down version will go through without the clean energy, but when
They're going to come back.
that's right. It'll come
I
back.
said foot in the door.
It'll
That they just need your foot in the door.
I forgot what Manchin's said that he would do. I don't know, put a surcharge on carbon emissions or something. Yeah, right. That won't work. Okay.
They're still going to tax the rich.
Yes, they will. But I see Cinema out, and I think Manchin.
She's not up for vote until 2024, right?
Right.
But I'm wondering if they'll impeach her.
I'm not seeing that, but
Everybody wants her out. Everybody in Colorado wants her out.
well, I think they have to have a reason to impeach. I don't know Colorado law.
But I feel like a little bit of a scandal will come up with her.
No, I've been saying that.
Yeah, so it could be that it's so scandalous, either she steps down or they get her out.
Well, I think they're going to look into where she's getting her campaign funding. A lot of those donations came from Republicans too.
Yeah, but I don't think that's against the law.
It's not, but it's still unethical.
Something, it might even be sexual.
Ooh. Yay.
Want to come forward and complain about her.
When I look at her, I think, God, I'm gay.
She's bisexual, so
Oh, she is?
it goes either way.
That's frightening. Okay. Did Trump's deposition show his level of mentality dissolving? He didn't have to have a deposition for that. He's already shown it anyway.
The guy said, the president, and I'm like, but bitch, he ain't president. The president answered the question as Mr. Trump would do, which means he lied.
Of course. Sidestep, deceive.
And talked about himself and, I should still be president. I'll have all you guys arrested, etc.
Right. Exactly. I'm sure they'll let it out. I want to read the transcripts of the deposition. It'll make fun reading. Okay. What does Merrick Garland mean? He doesn't want to overly punish the Capitol rioters in case it makes them hardened. Really? This was from Julianne. That was her question.
Yeah. So Merrick Garland said he doesn't want to what?
He doesn't want to overly punish the Capitol rioters in case it makes them really hardened. She said,
that's what he's worried about, dividing this nation.
well, I mean,
they have to pay the price for what they did.
they will be prosecuted.
I see someone else talking to him saying, sir, if anybody else did that, if the left did that, they'd have to be punished.
They will be prosecuted,
Yeah.
but they're already radicalized. I mean, it's just a small portion of the entire population of this country, maybe 30 or 40%, 30% that's radicalized.
Right.
I don't think the whole Republican Party is, but I see like a whole different party evolving out of all this.
Right, exactly.
Other than the Trumplicans. Okay. Let's see. This is from Sweetie Darling Lulu.
I know who she is. She's on my stuff all the time.
Okay, Sweetie
And
Darling
she is a
Lulu.
sweetie darling.
I like the name. With gas prices going too high, do you see if the Biden administration will have incentives for people to buy electric or hybrid vehicle?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Yeah, I said that too, that my guide showed me that there would be a tax incentive, a tax break if people bought electric.
But can I tell you something? A friend with the girls that I had my holiday with, one of them has a friend that has one of those all electric vehicles. And she decided she loves the vehicle, but she went on a trip. She had to stop every 2 hours and she had to make sure whenever she went on a route, there was a station to charge it. I just don't feel comfortable getting all electric yet because our electric grids out here are just really not good enough.
Well, what I see
all the time.
Yep. Are you there?
Frozen.
Yeah, we're back. What I see coming is I'm telling people to invest in the people who'll be putting in the charging stations, because that will make a lot of money. And also, I see tremendous breakthroughs coming in battery technology. So the batteries will be smaller and last a lot longer.
Okay. Oh, that's a great idea.
Right. But I'm telling you, for people, figure out who's building the power stations to charge the electric vehicles. And if I were everybody, I would invest in that because it's going to do really well. So that's my take on it.
They're even going electric with the trucks.
Yes, they
Yeah,
are.
but they're having a hard time finding people to work, my friend.
I know. That's true. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, this is a good one. Michelle Medrano Garcia.
Mhm.
Are the Republicans going to try to act or register as Democrats to take seats in our midterms? I wouldn't put it past them. They'll try it, but I don't think it'll work.
I don't think it'll work.
Because I think the party probably knows who's going to be running on the ticket. They tried that. They tried that in Florida, and it kind of worked in one little corrupt way, but it was called out. I think if they try that, it'll be called out.
Okay.
Okay. This is Laurie. Do your guides just stop talking? If so, are they just refusing to answer or telling you to rest?
That's interesting.
I don't think they ever stop talking. The information's always coming through, but when we keep asking the same question 30 ways but once, they hit us over the head, just put us in the right direction. I don't think they ever stop talking.
Well, sometimes if I'm asking somebody something too many times, they'll stop talking.
Well, but it's right, because they probably have given us the information. Is it because we don't want to hear it, or because we're just not happy with the outcome?
If it's personal questions, they will stop talking to me altogether.
What kind?
Personal.
Oh yeah, I can't ask for myself.
They're not answering. People say, oh, my guides tell me what to do. A lot of times they're not telling me what to do. They're letting me figure it out.
I've never been able to intuit for myself ever.
They're like, talk to the hand because the face ain't listening.
I love it. I like your backdrop, by the way.
Thank you. I was so excited today. I'm getting a new desk that's going over this arena so I can switch all this around and have more room in my living room.
There you go. I remember when you had the mirror in the background. That was the other side of the room, right?
Right. Now I'm going back there.
Good. Okay. Give us something from your guides that we can look forward to. It doesn't have to be political. Well, how about looking forward to seeing Linda Grindel on YouTube? That's something.
Well, okay, I'll give you something. We've just hit Bannon up with he's in trouble for not showing up.
And you know what? And they're saying that he'll try to run out the clock, but that's not going to work. I think the DOJ will push it through quickly.
I do too.
And Mr. Bannon, my guides had shown me, and yours told you too, that he was going to be indicted again and convicted.
I saw that.
Yep, me too. And so here we are. Marjorie Taylor Greene, did you hear that a judge in Georgia denied a motion to force a ballot audit of Fulton County? He said the law had no merit, and Marjorie Taylor Greene went ballistic.
Pulled the judge off.
She didn't tell the judge off, but she was
from Georgia, is she?
Yeah, she's from Georgia. She was just on a rant, like, oh, the election was fixed, it was stolen, and Afghanistan, and It had nothing to do with the audit. She was just on some rant. She was.
I didn't hear it. I'm done. Well, if I see her face, I can't even look at her. It's hard to look at.
She reminds me of Medusa on crack.
Yeah, she's very tough looking, very hard looking.
Rough around the edges. Okay, here. Nikki Shaheen, as an empath, I'm exhausted. I'm trying to keep my energy positive to counteract all the negativity in my red home state, but I'm finding myself completely overwhelmed with the longer recovery period. Is anyone else feeling this? And if so, how do we keep our energy up to create a change in the world that's needed?
But we can't change the world. You maintain a peace within. You be quiet and you allow things to happen. Don't feel like you always have to be connected to it. Can
Right.
you put me on pause just 1 minute?
Yes, I can. Hold on. Hi, everybody. We're back. We had a little technical glitch. From the kitchen of Linda, we had a technical glitch. Anyway, so somebody was asking, like as an empath, they get exhausted because they live in a red state and they feel very negative. So
I can imagine how hard that is.
it's got to be horrible. When I get overwhelmed like that, I just turn everything off, and just my thing is to just try to take a nap and just recharge and regenerate.
Yeah. And also try to stay off all those shows that are constantly talking about it.
How do we keep our energy up to create the change in the world that's needed? And like you're right, Linda, it's within. And so maybe if people see us, then that'll rub off.
Yeah, but us humans can only affect the whole collective realm by being quiet. I
Right.
cannot emphasize that enough. This too shall pass, and know that everything's going to be okay. And try not to be reactive, even towards the negative, Debbie Downers and the Trumpsters. Just say, oh, that's nice.
Ain't that nice? That's precious.
It doesn't help to be all wound up about it.
Well, it's like my backyard when I moved to my townhouse. It was kind of mud back there, and I griped and moaned, rah, rah, rah. I wasn't in the association do anything. And one day I said, you know what? I'll just do my own little backyard. So I went and bought flowers and this and that, and made it nice. And I put a little fence up back there and put a little herb garden. And everybody commented on how nice it looked. And pretty soon they were doing nice stuff to theirs. So
there you go. There you go.
So that's my answer about, spreading the positivity, especially if you're in negative circumstances.
Right.
All right. If you're anxious about something coming up, how do you know if it's your intuition or you're just projecting an insecurity onto the situation? I tell my students the intuition, the psychic ability, even to get from our guides, is the first thing that comes through. If you're visual, it'll be visual. If you're more auditory, it'll be your inner voice, or you'll hear that inner voice. If you're more kinesthetic or feeling, it'll be a feeling. It's the first thing that comes through. So I think a lot of times we get the message and then we get hung up in analysis paralysis. Is this me thinking this? Is this what's happening? So the most important thing to do is just give the message. That's number one. So if you're feeling anxious about something, it very well could be your intuition as opposed to insecurity.
Right.
I don't know how to answer other than the way I just did.
Anxiousness or fear or any of that is part of ego. If you're in any of those emotions, that's ego. Because if you're in the upper Christ consciousness, you don't feel any of that stuff.
Right.
As you stand in that realm, things just almost go right through you.
Well, our intuition can be like a warning as well. Like, have you ever been driving and it's happened to me and it's like, don't take that road. It's something would say turn here, and I did. And then, you hear that there's an accident and then the place that you would have turned. And so, sometimes it can come in the form of almost like a trepidation, or
they always say to me, listen.
Right. Exactly.
Hey, Dan just sent me something.
Oh, hi, Dan.
Breaking. Trump is suing both the January 6th committee seeking to block the panel from obtaining his administration records from the National Archive. Not surprised, and who cares?
You know how far that'll go? About as long as an ice cube in Hades. Wait, hold on. I've got something in my office. I don't have it here, but I've got to do this.
What?
You hear that? That's a BS bell.
Well, let me tell you, it's like him suing Mary Trump. Much ado about nothing.
They should call him Trump the Sewer, because he sues everybody. So he can sue the Pope for being illegitimate, but guess what? He won't win.
Yeah, right, right.
You know, that's not up to Trump to sue, to say if he can get executive privilege. That's Biden. Trump is just doing it to.
Well, see, he's supposed to be president. That's what really picks him.
Exactly.
I can't believe that he didn't win.
And people want to know if he'll run again in 2024.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling something will happen, that he's kind of, well, let me tell you what my feeling was, and let me repeat it again. In 2022, the Republicans lose again in both houses. That's enough that the Republicans say, yeah, whatever, I don't know him. Because they don't want to keep losing.
There's going to be so much that comes out about him, a lot more. It's just going to, you know, energize his base, but everybody else, and some people that might have supported him are pretended to support him as Republicans because they were afraid of him, are going to shy away from him like white on rice.
Right. He's a bad seed.
Right. All right. This is a good one. Hi, Mel and Linda. Can your angels and guides read your thoughts, or do you have to talk to them out loud? No, you don't have to talk to them out loud. They know what you're thinking.
Yes.
In my opinion, they do.
What's that noise?
Oh, it's something going off in the background. I don't know what it is. Sounds like
Sounds like bells or something.
it sounds like my husband's iPad. I don't know what it is.
Oh, yes, it's a phone or something.
Yeah, it's his iPad, I think. Anyway, he's not even home. I'll have to, when he comes home, I'll say, you got a call.
Got a call, sick, go. And I answered it.
There you go. I got the goods.
There you go.
All right. So our guides are our guides, in my feeling, my guides and our angels or whatever, they're with us all the time. So you can talk to them out loud if you want. You can talk to them in your mind if you want. I mean, it doesn't matter really how you talk to them.
You know, so they can't get all shook up and captivated by all this nonsense.
Right.
They can just help us learn to calm it down.
Right. Excuse me 1 second. I'm just going to put everything on pause. Okay. Gary, your iPad went off. My husband just walked.
Happy birthday, Gary.
Thank you.
Gary, come over and say hi to everybody. You technical difficulties. No, I'm teasing.
Yeah. So how old is he now?
I don't know. I'll let him tell you. Never ask a girl her age. Look it down so she can see.
So 66.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. And you look great.
Well, thanks, but I wish I was 36, but.
Yeah. Well, you know, really, I'm having a better time now at this age than I was at 36. A lot of drama. Now we're getting at that age, we're saying whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Talk to the hand because the face isn't listening.
Thank you.
At this age, I forgot more than most people ever knew. So, okay. Here, this is Eclectic Witch. Please send healing prayer for my friend Leah, who lives in Santa Rosa. So,
Oh,
healing.
yeah.
Healing. All right. Do we add more Supreme Court justices during Biden's time?
Yes.
I see it.
Were you the one that said 3?
I said 3.
But Biden's time could be 8 years, not 4 years.
That's true. That's absolutely true. Okay. Will the global 15% corporate tax have an impact on the global economy? I don't see it bringing down the global economy. I think it'll help.
Oh, it should feed us better. Yeah.
Exactly. I think it'll be
That's what
positive.
Clinton did. He taxed the rich and he got us out of what do you call it when you owe money?
When Clinton, out of the deficit, when Clinton left
Deficit and
office.
active money until Bush got in there.
Yep. When Clinton left office, we had a surplus. We did not have a deficit. Within a couple of years after Bush was president, we were.
And you know, they're the fiscal conservatives and they're the ones that keep blasting our budgets.
Well, because they let Donald Trump spend more than any president in American history. And then Mitch McConnell says, we got to watch the spending. Oh, watch spending. Oh, all right.
for all those, and then our government paid for his hotels and stuff.
Exactly. Okay, why are gas prices so high and will this to continue to go up?
Why or what?
Gas prices, gasoline,
Oh, I know, pretty near $5 a gallon here. What is it out where you are?
around 3.
What? That's it?
No, it's more like 340.
Oh, 340 something.
It's $5 out here.
Wow.
$5 a gallon, but we pay more in California.
And probably because you got tax on it too.
We have extra California tax.
Well, I probably think it's supply and demand, but I do see gas prices coming down. I'm sure the petroleum companies like it when prices go up, they make more money.
Yeah. But also, Gavin Newsom, he won. Of course, he won by a landslide. And I have been giving money to his campaign. And then all of a sudden I read that he's got more money in his campaign than God. So I stopped giving because he's got more money than God.
Right.
He's writing me here recently after he already won. Linda, we could really use help. Could you possibly sign up even $5, $10 every week? I said, could you possibly sign us up to something a little less than $5 a gallon for gas? I didn't hear from them again.
I'm sure.
You don't think they took it personal, do you?
Like, take her off the list now.
Right.
Should have said, do you think you could help me bring you down my grocery prices? Excuse me, Gary, we can't hear. That's making a lot of noise. He's taking out the trash.
Aw.
Anyway, okay.
Hey, no man's been shot taking out the trash. So let him take out the trash. We will live with it.
We'll live with somebody else say, what's that noise in the background? It's my husband railing garbage bags, okay?
Oh, I do have something to tell you that I got a flash on.
Okay.
Jeffrey Clark, the one that was in there trying to create the insurrection,
Yes.
he will be disbarred
Oh,
for doing that.
oh, good.
Just FYI.
Yay.
He-
Wow.
Girl, he's in trouble.
You heard it here.
I heard it here.
Okay. Juanita Silva, will the ships full of cargo be able to dock soon to unload goods for California?
I see bada bing, bada boom. I think you and I talked about that earlier.
Yes, we did.
Biden's having them work 24-hour shifts. I know Walmart, Target, and some other people, Amazon, they've got something in play that they can do it. But I don't see till next year. When I heard next year, I said, nah, it's bada bing, bada boom. They're just gonna dump.
Yeah, they're gonna really pick up with unloading those ships. So
I actually, part of the problem was getting people to drive trucks. That's where they're having a problem.
right.
But they start offering more cash for a truck driver. You're gonna get a lot of people out there driving trucks.
Well, I think truck drivers should make good money because they're the ones that are bringing the goods and services to us. But I think we also need to build rail systems in this country. Europe has great rail systems and ours aren't that good. And we really need to do that.
Well, when I lived in a small town, was real rinky dink back in my day. And it used to have a rail system that went throughout it like a cable thing, and the Goodyear Tire bought all the rail systems and yanked them out.
There you go.
So you couldn't take the rail. You had to buy a car.
I do see us really working on repairing our rail systems, but also increasing more railroads and stuff like that, specifically for passengers.
Yeah.
And those trains becoming electric. A lot of the trains in Europe are electric and they're amazing.
I had a girlfriend who came back from Europe and I went through a tour thing, so I wasn't like that. She said that system, once you get used to it, you can go anywhere.
Oh, it's amazing. And if you want something, go to the train station because it's like a shopping mall.
Yes.
And it's pretty amazing. You get food, everything at the train stations. It's really cool. Anyway, I see us really improving our rail system here. So it'll take a while, but we'll get there. Yeah. Okay. Why isn't the devastating volcanic eruption and earthquakes in La Palma being covered? Only updates are on YouTube. I have been watching it on the news about, it's in the Canary Islands. I think it's Cumbre Vieja, volcano. It means old summit. And I have been watching it on the news, so I don't know.
It's going slowly too. It's
Right.
popping here and there. It's not like boom. It's like, and it's just that lava's going down and burning up homes, and it will stop.
Yeah. Okay. Somebody asked if they'll have a Democratic governor in Texas. At some point, I do see a Democratic governor in Texas. The answer is yes, but not
Yes.
maybe this time.
Yes, and Florida too.
Yes. And people are getting tired of Abbott.
On Twitter, a girl wrote, and I love her, her name is Kelly. She said, I live in a big city, so do I. And there are no empty shelves. Absolutely. There's no empty shelves. So she said, stop pushing the narrative, media. They keep acting like we're going into, but we're not.
We had a chicken shortage for a while, but I mean that I just went to the grocery store today to get some stuff, and it was full. They're remodeling it, but it was full. So
Yeah.
all right. Are we ever going to get a stimulus check for us with grown children? When are they going to stop giving these women all this money and concentrate on us? Ooh, I do see some help coming from the federal government, but I don't know if it's another stimulus check or not.
Yeah, I mean, I think he might do something once the Democrats take over.
Exactly.
It might be something for everyone.
Will Devin Nunes ever pay for his crimes involving 45?
I don't see it, but I don't see him being voted in. So
I think the biggest thing for him is to be out of office. I think he's going to be under investigation. I don't know if he'll be indicted or anything, but he's dog meat. All right. Okay. This is really good. I think we just answered it, but I'm going to read it anyway. Do you see anything happening with Florida politics? And that includes Marco Rubio and DeSantis.
Val Demings will beat out Marco Rubio.
I'm sorry.
Val Demings will take his seat.
Yes. Good. Yay.
I saw that a long time ago.
Okay. And DeSantis, we know this person calls him DeSantis. We see him gone too.
Yeah.
All right.
Both these guys, their ratings plummeted because everybody's mad that everybody's dying.
I'm sorry, run that by me again.
Everybody's mad at their ratings are really low. They're
Yeah.
not making friends. They're telling big corporations, you can't mandate a vaccination, and they're going, yeah, whatever.
Well,
Airlines are still going to do it. All these people in Texas are like, whatever, we're still going to do it.
that's right. Okay. President Biden announced extending federal unemployment. Will this get passed this month due to coronavirus? I see unemployment being extended.
Well, I know they're going to have a hard time pushing through the stuff they have.
Federal unemployment they're talking about.
Oh, okay.
So maybe not states, but federal, yes. Oh, this is a good one.
I see people like Manchin with their, I don't like handouts.
This is a good one. Will Ted Cruz be reelected?
In Texas? No.
Yeah, I don't see him. I see him getting his Waterloo as well.
Good.
Will Lauren Beaubart of Colorado be found guilty of January 6th support? I hear yes.
The what?
Will Lauren Beaubart of Colorado be found guilty of January 6th support?
Absolutely yes. And by the way, the green lady that they all think dropped that bomb, that was not her. That was not her.
It wasn't what, I'm sorry?
They're saying Linda is Margaret, what's her name? Margaret Green?
Oh, Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Yeah, the one that looks a lot like Dog the Bounty Hunter.
There's Marjorie Taylor Greene.
And they said, look at the way she walks. It's not the same person, I'm telling you. Listen, there's a lot of things she would do. She would not plant a bomb, period.
She didn't plant a bomb, no.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I got some news, you guys.
Go ahead,
Boom.
Flash.
Boom. Josh Shapiro, Pennsylvania and candidate for governor, dropped a bombshell lawsuit against Louis DeJoy to block illegal conduct that caused delays.
Wow. And you know what? There's a question here. Will Louis DeJoy ever
He's
be
gone.
found out and ever be removed?
He's going. But the thing is, we never have the time right.
Right.
I thought for sure he would be gone, last month. And then there is somebody that, Andre, my astrology alert guy, he's saying 2023. Geez, I hope we don't have to wait that long. What are you getting?
DeJoy will definitely be gone. All right. I don't know what's taking so long, but I see him out. And I also see him, and I also see him being investigated as well.
Right.
Oh. All right. Do you see Sarah Huckabee Sanders winning governor in Arkansas?
No. How about you?
I don't either. If she wins, I'll be very surprised. I saw her when she was Trump's press secretary with those pearls, and I'm thinking she's really, the lies that she told, and the lies she stood up for, knowing they were lies. I'm thinking she's done.
Yeah, right.
That rattling you hear is my dog eating.
I was wondering what the heck that was. I thought it was your stomach.
It's my dog eating. My husband was home and I snap my fingers because there's so much noise going on I can't hear.
Well, we're almost an hour. Maybe we should end it here.
Well, can we do just a few more?
Okay.
All right. Okay. Hold on a minute. Oh, okay. Is Pennsylvania, our state, is it going to turn red or blue? Pennsylvania.
Is Pennsylvania going? I thought it's blue.
Is PA, our state, is it PA's Pennsylvania? Is it going to turn red or blue?
I see blue.
So do I.
Was it ever red?
I think they had a Republican governor or something.
Oh,
And will there be more political parties on the horizon because of Trump?
yeah, down the road there will be,
Okay.
but way down the road. We got years to go.
Exactly. Will we ever have affordable health care in this country? That's a question.
Will we ever what?
Have affordable health care.
Yes.
I see that as well. Okay. One more. How's that? Oh, this is a good one. Is there any malicious market manipulation in the current supply chain backlog?
I don't see it.
I don't see that at all.
No.
Okay. Well, the good news, it's my husband's birthday.
Yay! You're gonna have a delicious dinner tonight.
Yep. Anyway,
What's for dessert?
what's for dessert? Me. Teasing.
I'd rather have chocolate cake. Thank you very much.
Me too. Give me the cannoli cake. All right, my friend, it's been fun. We got a lot of questions answered, eh?
Got a lot of them in.
Yeah.
So fun talking to you, and thank you. We did this a little later because Mel and I tried to do it first thing in the morning, but my power was shutting off for no reason. Boom, and it was scary. And I thought, because you worry about fires. My dad was a fireman. He was very specific about electrical. And the electrician came here and found out it was something to do out in the garage area. So he's going to do a dedicated line, about $900. Mel said, we're in the wrong business.
The
Yeah,
electrician.
the wrong business.
Okay, listen, next week, yes?
Next week on my channel.
Okay, sweetie, you stay well. It's been a
Thanks.
slice, and I'm glad you got your electricity fixed.
We got it fixed. Well, it was shutting off the computer.
Oh,
No, them's fighting words right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Like-
like, this is my people's needs me. Okay. Take care, honey.
All right, bye-bye, love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.